Hey, yo, what's good? You know what it is. You are rocking with another episode of No More Timeouts. And look, don't y'all love it? We together.
Come on.
Look what it is.
We here,
my brother,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? You know
Cheers,
what
my
it is.
guy.
Hey,
Cheers. Come on.
hey, welcome to another episode. We appreciate y'all tapping in. It's a big weekend this weekend, dog.
Super Bowl weekend. This is man, we all love football. So regardless of what teams are in it, it is the biggest game of the year. Everybody, if you don't watch football or not, you watching this game. This is the one. So we excited, man. Throughout this podcast episode, we're gonna have some of our friends, whether they're in Vegas or not, some Niner fans, stop in, give us their predictions, just tell us how they feeling that their team is here. So we excited, man. We definitely excited about this episode.
Look, and I know, everybody be getting at me, thinking Rose is a hater. Not a hater. I'm a realist. That's all it is. I love all teams. A lot of my friends are Niner fans. Yeah. Honestly, I think I just love the healthy banter. I think the healthy banter is really what makes me feel like, it makes me, it's football. That's football. That's what it is. Going back and forth with your friends, arguing about who's better, who you love. That's really what it is for me. And at the end of the day, you know me, I back up what I say and I'm never going to stand by it. But that doesn't mean I don't love my homies and I'm not excited for this opportunity that they have. Because yes, let's be real. I'm a fucking Raider fan. For real. I don't like the Chiefs. But at the end of the day, I call out things when I call them out. And that's just really where I'm at. But hey, man, this is an amazing time, man. You know what I'm saying? Amazing.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this game. Again, there's so much that we're going to get into throughout the episode. But we do also want to get our first guest in on today. Our friend, my guy, young Neely, what I call him. But Neil, he's a diehard Niner
What's
out
going
here
on?
in Vegas. Neil, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm out here, bro. I just landed to Vegas. Out here in Mandalay Bay.
How is it, man? You see a bunch of y'all running around over there, huh?
Man, it's too much of us, man. It's too much of us. Everybody's out here saying bang, bang. I'm saying bang, bang. That's me all year anyway. 365. Bang, bang.
I know you a diehard Niner fan, man. So you're a season ticket holder, right?
I am, yep. 5 years running.
So how is it, man? Are you nervous for tomorrow? How are you feeling about the game overall?
Man, I've been nervous since last year, since we lost to the Eagles, man. I'm always like, I'm a pessimistic fan, but also like optimistic. But I mean, either way, I like to think positive. Everybody's like, man, your negativity's not. Is a lot of my friends like for example, like our boy Lenny, man, like we're both Laker fans. Yeah. I always tell him like, man, we're not doing good. We need to trade this person, get rid of coaches. That's how I am with the Niners too. And a lot of my friends are just annoyed by it at the same time because I feel like my negativity is like helps my anxiety too. That's just the way I do it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm nervous on the game, man. It's like the Chiefs. If it was
it's Mahomes, bro. It's Mahomes.
Bro, I did not want to play Baltimore or Kansas City. The two teams that I did not want to play. And guess what? It's one of the two, and of course, it's the two teams that beat us. Kansas City for sure. I mean, we just never have the two teams that beat us in the Super Bowl, and now it's Kansas City again for a rematch. And I don't know if I could take 3-game losing streak in the Super Bowl, man. I can't do that.
I will say this about you, Neil. What I've always loved, the conversation that we've always had. You've always been a realistic Niner fan, also a realistic Laker fan. Trust me, me and you have gone back about the Lakers and Warriors a lot of times. So, but I've always respected your knowledge on that. I've always respected how you respect your team. You know what's up. And it's like when I talk about Niner fans, people say that like you're not one of the ones I talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're not one of the ones that I try to make people understand how I feel. I was like, and that's my only thing. And at the end of the day, I think what people need to understand is living in the Bay. It's hard enough. The fact that we're divided, but it's also hard enough to the fact that right now, let's be honest, we suck. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are where we want to get to. And it's just so hard to have those conversations. But one thing I've always respected about you is that you love your team, but you also know when to be real about your team. And honestly, that's the one thing I respect about you. And I definitely wanted to give you those flowers in that respect.
I appreciate that, man.
I do got one question though. One question, an honest question. How do you feel about tomorrow? Like what is your biggest scare about the game tomorrow? If you're scared,
we can't stop the run. We can't. I mean, those 2 games against Green Bay and Detroit, man. Like, to be honest, I'm still recovering from them emotionally for both games, man. Like, we can't stop the run, and I know if Pacheco goes off, that's it for us. That's probably it. I mean, stopping the run was number one. Number two, we just had to get to a hot start, right? Even then,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Brock proved to me that we can come back, but also having a lead. If I say like, hey, we come out hot, we come out slinging, we're up by 20. My boy Shanahan also tends to pull leads too. So like, I'm gonna lose situation for me at the end of the day. Until that clock hits 0 and the Niners are winning, that's when I can like, all right, that's how I feel good. And then number two, man, it's Mahomes, man. Like you can't bet against Mahomes, right? You guys know you guys see the Patriots more often than we did. When Brady's right behind the center, you can't bet against that guy, right? Same thing for Pat. Pat's like, it's either, he's on the cusp of trying to be a dynasty with the Chiefs, man. So that could we just be a coronation of that dynasty to the Chiefs? And I mean, we can't let that happen. But as far as to how do we win the game, no turnovers. Brock just needs to be Brock, and just run the damn ball. That's it. Um,
Run the damn ball.
Run the
And
damn ball.
that's the thing, bro, because I feel like you guys got to take control early, and you know your team, Neil. At the beginning of the games, when you guys are ahead, that's when you guys do your best work, bro. Right? That's when you do your best work. You don't want to play from behind with Mahomes, bro. You
Yeah.
know that.
But like I said, like even if we're up by 20, we're ahead. I can't get comfortable because again, Shanahan has a history of blowing leads. He did it with us in the Super Bowl. He did it with Atlanta. He did it against the Rams in the NFC Championship, right?
Let's not talk about Atlanta. You go have some people hurt.
That's painful.
So, all right, a couple more, bro, and we'll let you go. You're obviously in Vegas, man. So, as far as
where they at? Anybody else around you? Hold on, before we get. I want to see who else is out there.
How's it looking? Let me see.
Oh, man, there's a lot out here, dude.
There's a lot out there. Oh, my man's at he gambling.
He gambling. I
love that. I had to find a quiet place, but this is the quietest I can go.
Yeah, we appreciate it. First off, all right, let me ask you this, man, because a lot of times these games are one turnover can change everything, right? With that Detroit game, do you feel like your defense is ready for Mahomes? Because you guys have better weapons. You do have better weapons, though. So do you
on
feel
offense
like
or defense?
You have better weapons on offense?
I would say both.
Oh yeah, I will say I'm more comfortable in the offensive side. We have a better quarterback. You guys know I don't like Jimmy. Jimmy's the game manager. What I don't like about the media right now is that the narrative they're saying about Brock being a game manager is exactly what they should have been saying about Jimmy G. Jimmy G was a game manager, bro. Jimmy G was a game manager. That man can't throw 5 yards, and he has to have a lead to win a game.
Yeah, we know.
And I know
you tried to tell us.
You tried to tell you guys. He's not the answer. He's not the answer. He runs, and all he needs to do is, bro. I would rather pick you two to be my quarterback than Jimmy G.
Wait, give us your name, because if people don't follow you on Twitter, what is the name for Jimmy Garoppolo that you gave him?
Hashtag Jimmy G second string.
That's his name.
And I'm not saying that he's not the answer.
Hey, I've never heard that one.
That's his name. He's been calling him that, bro. For like the last 5 to 10 years, he's been calling him Jimmy second string, bro.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and with Brock, the thing is that with Jimmy, when Jimmy was a quarterback, he wins games. He wins games. He wins games. He wins games. Like, yeah. But do you guys know the reason why we won those games? Is because we have a solid run game, a solid coach who knew how to cover him up, blanket his lack of skills and talent. Also, we had a top defense for the last 5 years. This year, it kind of sputtered off. I think Steve Wilkes is not as good as a DeMeco Ryans or Rob Saleh. That's what's kind of holding it back. But as far as Brock, he's definitely a way better quarterback. He's got wheels now.
Yeah.
He's definitely more accurate. He can he can sling it. He's like a gunslinger. He's not afraid to sling it. And he's a little more accurate than Jimmy. That's all they needed from him.
It's crazy it's crazy how you guys bounce back after missing on Trey Lance and to come back with Brock Purdy, bro. Because I know you love Trey. You thought he was it, bro. I know you thought that.
I was Trey Area for sure, man. Trey Area for life.
Area.
And listen. And with Brock, Brock is definitely smarter. And all you need to do is really just take care of the ball. And if you guys remember, Shanahan was it 0 for 35 when losing or when entering the fourth quarter with deficit. Guess what? He's 2 for 35 now because of
Yeah,
Brock.
he broke that streak this year. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Yep.
Brock and people, all these pundits in the media like Cam Newton and Ganowski, they kept saying like we just need to see him come back from games, and he did it twice in the playoffs, right? Jimmy for sure ain't doing that, right? Jimmy ain't for sure ain't doing that. So
Yeah.
that's my only thing I can look up. And plus, we have a monster in the running as a running back.
You
And
guys
we got
seen that,
Debo.
bro. So last question, bro. We're gonna let you get back to Vegas. Where are you watching the game this week? Where are you watching the game tomorrow? What side?
So I'm going to the link. It's a 49er meetup
Okay.
at the link. However, my buddies and I are still passively looking at tickets. Tickets are not
Okay.
going down anytime soon, but they go down to a reasonable price. Your boy be out there.
We
Hey,
love
look,
that,
I'm
bro.
gonna
We
tell
love
you.
that
I'm
for
gonna
you.
tell you this. As a Raider fan, if I was in your situation, I'm breaking the credit cards out. I'm busting it all down. I'm going. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, the tickets, tickets. I know they're expensive. Honestly, I feel at tomorrow they're gonna drop, man. Take that opportunity, man. Being in that atmosphere, I've never been in it, but I can only imagine what it would be like. And hey, just a little advice. Hey, tick picks got no fees. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, you know. Yes, sir. And listen. If it's if someone can tell me like, hey, the Niners are guaranteed to win, I'm dropping 12K right now, 15K. But that's not
If
that's
it's a
not that's not that's
guarantee.
not that's not happening, right?
Yeah, if it's the guarantee for sure.
Hey,
If
but
it's a guaranteed W,
nothing's
Yeah.
a guarantee, man. Any given Sunday, dog.
yeah. I also want to shout out to my cousin's brand of hats.
Yeah,
A5
shout him out. Shout him
aesthetics.
out. Shout him out.
You see, it's got
Okay.
Bang Bang on the side.
Okay.
And it's got Niner Gang out here.
What's the social media? How can they find them?
Yeah, a aesthetic 5. I'll send you guys the link, but I'll drop the link out there. But he's got Niners, he's got Chiefs, he's got Raiders, he's got Golden State Warriors, he's got the Lakers, he's got pretty much every team. Giants, A's, so pretty much not just all Bay Area teams. He got San Diego, Padres, he got the Dodgers too. So that's free marketing for you, Mark. He's based out of San Jose.
Hey, shout out to you, Mark. Hey, we support all businesses, man.
For
We'll
sure.
definitely make sure we put that out there. I'll make sure y'all know how I do. Drop that
Yeah.
tag for y'all. And that's what's up, man. Neil, honestly, bro, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you answering the call. I know you out there in Vegas living.
Yes, sir. I got one more question for both of y'all. You guys are Raider fans. I spoke to JJ just a little bit. How's it? What do you guys have? What is it? How do you guys feel? Both teams that you guys don't like in your stadium in the Super Bowl for the big one. What's that like?
It is the worst nightmare I could have thought of, bro. I'll be honest. It is the worst. But I've never had like ill will for y'all. I just really don't like the Chiefs, bro. I really don't. I don't like Travis Kelce. I respect all of them. Like I respect everything they're doing over there. Like you guys might stop a dynasty tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that's how big. I don't think you understand how big of a deal tomorrow is as far as a dynasty talk. And I don't want that in my division. So if it becomes between that and the Niners, I'm going for the Niners. I have to. That's me personally.
All right. So look, Neil, I'm gonna be real with you. And I know you watched the show a couple times. Look, my thing is the biggest thing for me is if this win allows us as Raiders and Niner fans to coexist more, to not be able to hate on each other every time somebody loses or wins, not be able to have like crazy conversations. If this win results in that, then I'm all for it. But me personally, as a Raider fan that wants to actually see our team succeed, and this is nothing against you guys, I want the Chiefs to win because I want the opportunity to beat them and end the dynasty for ourselves. I want us to be able to do it because in the division to be able to do that, you know what that would do for our fan base. It would just make us just so happy because how loyal we've been for years. We've watched them come in our house and beat us so many times. We've been there so many things. So, but honestly, I'll be real with you, bro. Let's be honest. For all my friends, all the people I love, all the people that I know, I'm excited for y'all, and I hope you guys can get over this hump. But as a real Raider fan, I want them to win just because I want to beat them. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to knock their head off. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Max Crosby. I was listening to him earlier on Rich Eisen's show, and he was saying the same thing. It's like I want the Chiefs to win so I can beat them, and that's real. That's real. No, I mean I don't blame you guys, man. It's tough. Like for me, I was telling Jay Jack earlier, the Super Bowl is gonna be at Levi's 2026. If it's Raiders in Seattle, I'm for sure rooting for you guys. Like I hate Seattle. honestly, like same thing with JJ. I don't hate the Raiders. If anything, I would love to root for the Raiders. I mean, again, it's not in my division. I don't play. You play guys every 4 years, but
Right.
honestly, there's some toxic Raider fans and their fans. It's like Warriors.
Everywhere.
Don't get
It's
mad.
Don't
But
start.
It's
Neil, don't start.
It's any
No,
fan.
hey,
It's any fan base.
listen. But every time I get out of my house, the two chants that get on my nerves are the Raiders chants and that Warriors chant, man. Like I can't do it.
Well, Neil,
But
bro. Hey, we
we
appreciate
appreciate
you.
you guys.
We love you.
Love.
Hey, go win some money for me, dog. Hey, remember, hey, Black 21, 21 on Black is always good. You know what I'm saying? Go roll some things for me. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy the game. For real. Just know at the end of the day, deep down for you, yes, I want y'all to win, but I'm not cheering for nobody. I want a tie. So
I appreciate you
let's
guys,
be
man.
honest. All right,
Bang,
Neil.
bang, bang,
Love.
bang, and do it for the bang.
Do it for the
Let's
fans,
go.
dog.
Love, Neil.
All right, Neil.
I
All
love you
right,
guys, man. Take it easy.
Peace.
All right, baby. Love you too. Peace. All right, hey, with that, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a lot of y'all dropping in. And honestly, with that being said, breaking news, we got another one for y'all. This is y'all opportunity, y'all Super Bowl episode for y'all. This is actually, y'all know it's my cousin. I love this kid. We've been friends for years, and that's why we call it show family. I'm gonna let him come in, and I'll be real with y'all. The reason why I talk a lot of my shit is this guy right here. So with that being said, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know what's up, my man Lou Biv. LB4 in the dough. What's up, young man? How you doing?
Oh, he
today?
decked out too.
What's
He
happening?
decked out.
Decked out.
You know, we got that 23 CMC ready to go, baby.
All right, man. Let me ask you. First, good to see you, by the way, bro. How are you
Appreciate it.
feeling? You feeling good about tomorrow? How you feeling?
Man, we are beyond hyped for tomorrow. We
Okay.
ready to go. We lighten them up.
We lighten them up.
Hey, we were in.
Hey.
I was in Miami. Watched the whole thing go down. Watched Patrick Mahomes take his 20 steps backwards, thinking he's Mike Vick when Bosa was lighting him up early. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch Shakira shake her little thing. We ready. Trust me.
I believe.
No questions asked.
Hey, so
Big
Fred,
Fred, big CMC.
look.
I got Debo getting the MVP.
So I'll ask you this. So being somebody that has actually gone to a Super Bowl when your team is in it, explain to us how the atmosphere is. Explain to us how it felt. Explain to us like the vibe, the feeling, because hey, Raider fans,
Super Bowls suck, man.
I don't know.
Super Bowls suck if you don't win. Let me tell you that right now. If you're a football fan, a fan of any sport, NBA, NHL, don't matter. Water polo. If you go to a championship game and your team don't win and you a fan, you setting yourself up for the worst experience of your life. I went to the Super Bowl. We lost. I was on a flight right out of there on the red eye, right after the game at the airport. I felt like, oh man.
He getting choked up. He getting choked up.
You got to explain to everybody what also made it so worse. Why?
What made it worse was we were walking through the airport and you got two flights one going to Missouri, one going to San Francisco. Everybody at the Missouri flight was turned up, drinking, partying, having fun. You walk past, your head's down. You like, damn, man, what just happened? And then you get to your San Francisco flight, everybody head down, people are sleeping and shit. Like, bro, what's going on, man? Like, we still the Niners, man. Like, what we crying for?
Wait, tell the people who you went to the game with, though.
My dad's a Chiefs fan. Yes, I know.
Oh,
my dad's a military baby. Grew up being a Chiefs fan.
Diehard.
And he never thought he'd see his team go, so we ended up going.
That was their first one, too. That was their first one.
Yep.
Man, it was their first chip. I was not even sitting next to him because I'm standing in the hallway, pissed off, and the game flipped on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that watch that game, whatever you want to say, you could say it, but I physically was there, and I could tell you for a fact we was giving Mahomes the business. We was getting on his head. He didn't know what to do. The game changed about the middle of the third quarter when he realized if he went to a 3 or 5 step drop, he was on his back. But when he started dropping back 15, 20 yards and giving his boys time to run down the field, everything started opening up and he could throw that extra 10, 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna knock him because I understand what greatness is. You know, Steph Curry, my dude. So it's like when you see greatness, you just gotta respect it. And Mahomes put it to us in the end of that game by dropping back an extra 10 yards and throwing it over the top of our head, beating us deep. You know, couple shots.
So the jersey you got on right now, he didn't play in that game.
No.
So do you think he's a difference maker for you guys to get over the hump this year than 3 years ago?
He one of them.
What else? What else is the reason you feel like you're gonna win tomorrow?
Because we ain't gonna run the ball 6 times while they running out 6 DBs out there. We're not gonna beat Baltimore. You're getting a heavy dose of 23 and 19 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's real simple. We're going left, we're going right. If you can't stop that, everything else opens up. I mean, Fred and the boys, yeah, they ain't been playing up to par, but they got to show up one day. That's it.
That's it.
One day. And you know, like, when I think about the defense, I'm like, yeah, they've been slipping up a little bit. They ain't been playing right, but they could flip a switch. And there's not very many teams that could flip a switch and say, let's go. And I think Fred can flip that switch just for one given day, give Mahomes a run for his money. But the real one is number 13, man. That's the question mark. 13.
So I got
13 show up and play like it's Christmas Day and he about to go open up presents and throw 5 picks, or is 13 gonna show up and be young, you know, big cock Brock that we've been used to seeing all damn year? You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you, and this is a question I'm asking you because, you know, me and you have been back and forth on a lot of things. Is it the fact that you have an opportunity to revenge your loss, a motivating factor, or is the fact that you get a chance to win a Super Bowl in my stadium? What is your biggest? What do you think is your team's biggest motivation factor? And I'm not talking about you as a fan, your teams.
I think the biggest motivation factor ain't got nothing to do with y'all. As much as y'all want it to be about y'all, it ain't got nothing to do with
I don't care.
I don't want anything to do with us.
Nothing to do with the Chiefs. I think it got to do with us ourselves. Like all the people in Detroit that was, oh man, we made it here. We just got here, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, we've been knocking on this door for about 5 straight years, my guy. So I don't care if you thought you had a good year. We've had 5 good years. It's time for us to kick the damn door down. I mean, it's due. You know,
where do y'all go from here and this is hypothetical. I don't even want to say it, but like, where do y'all go from here if you do lose?
If it don't work out.
If it don't work out,
yeah, what happens next?
Purdy's still under contract. Okay, we get the same squad. CMC's gonna come back. I mean, yeah, you might lose Chase Young. You're gonna pay Ayuk. The money is there to pay everybody. So you're gonna, like, these guys. It's literally stuff we drafted. These guys are 4th and 5th round picks that we drafted that turned out to be the guys. You know, it's not like we went and sold our soul like the Rams and paid for everything. We drafted majority of these dudes, and they're showing up now, and they're still there, and they're loyal. It's very rare that you get dudes that become dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like Fred is a dog, but Fred's a late round pick. George is a dog. George a late round pick. Yeah, we went and bought CMC, but Purdy's literally the last pick in the draft. Like, nobody thought that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
relevant.
Purdy makes all this possible for the next 3 years until we really got to pay him. I think he got 2 more years, right? So, I mean, until we got to pay him and we get Russell Wilson or Mahomes, where we got to give all the money to him and everything else gonna leave. Yeah, it ain't really I see it. I see us going back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I'm superstitious. I got pulled over yesterday, bro. A black man in California got pulled over in the fast lane for driving in a carpool lane with my little thing on 3 instead of having it on 1, and I'm by myself. You know, the little fast track.
Yeah. Okay.
Cop seen the Niner gang. He said, "You're getting a warning today. Have a good day." Come on, man. The stars is aligning, bro. We got golden red skies over the Golden Gate yesterday. I'm just saying. I'm big.
Okay. So
they lining up,
let me ask you this then. And this is something that I really want to know. I want to know from all Niner fans. Do you feel you guys getting this opportunity to get over this hump? Do you think it will? And you guys taking down a team that we hate, obviously. You think this is a chance for us to more coexist as Raider and Niner fans since it's so hard in the Bay?
No, never. That's like, bro, you're mixing. Man, you're putting lemon juice on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, bro. It just don't work. You know what I'm saying? You're sucking peanut butter through a Capri Sun straw. It ain't gonna happen, bro. We're gonna leave it where it is. Y'all have Las Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Paradise, Nevada. Y'all got Las Vegas right now. We down there for a business trip. We trying to, make something happen, but it runs too deep. As soon as we go say, oh, it's good here, it's good there, somebody gonna get in the mix and mess it all up. We go through this every year. We're like, oh, I was cool with a couple of the boys in the group chat that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't say nothing when y'all came off a bye week and put up a goose egg. And then all of a sudden, Christmas rolls around, Purdy throws 5 random picks, and everybody got something to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on, bro. We gave y'all a pass when y'all threw that goose egg out there. Nobody said nothing. And then everybody want to come down my neck when we throw 5 random. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, but the odds of it working and staying true to it, somebody gonna mess it up, bro. It's a guaranteed. Somebody gonna say something.
It's really the group chat. It's really the group chat. It's really the families. It's the families. It's the Friendsgivings. It's the Thanksgivings. It's the group chats that really destroy
it. Runs too deep, and things will come out that you won't even think. Like, I'm known for saying stuff I should not say when I'm in the moment of my team. That's gonna hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it happens. I'm not trying to be a brutal person, but at the same time, this run deep for me. You know what I'm saying? I tell my girl all the time, I love you, but I love them more than I love you. I've been with them longer than I've been with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for nobody. Tomorrow we come in for blood. This red and gold stuff run deep. We love our Raider fans, but at the same time, we can coexist at certain moments. But being buddy, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my guy right here, Roche, yesterday, he was coming through the airport, seeing homeboy with the little ring on his head. He wasn't having it. He tried to call him out. Oh, dude got a ring on his head, blah, blah. I've seen that dude in Miami. I've seen that dude in New Orleans. George Kittle down the sideline. He shows up to every road game. He's a rider. A little weird, but he's a rider. He's always there. You know what I'm saying?
A lot weird.
But I was thinking about it, like, how is this man talking about this dude when y'all got a dude who dressed up in a gorilla outfit for every home game, and the gorillas ain't got nothing to do with the Raiders? I don't, like, how we doing too much with a ring on our head, but y'all got a dude wearing a gorilla suit? Like, come on, man.
Touche.
It goes both ways.
I give you that. But
that's just him showing his love for his team. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got a little different.
We know for that, though. I just feel like
that's what I'm saying. We know for that. But do you not think the rings is premature?
Them is 5 old rings on his head. I don't know if you noticed, but we're 5-time champs. This ain't our first Super Bowl. So he's coming to add a 6th one on his head for his little 5 that he had up there. You know what I'm saying?
We needed this energy for the pod. This is exactly what we needed.
I told Rose I should not be on YouTube nothing today because it might just come out. You know, we already, my house is already decorated. My car got flags on it. I got shoes with Niner emblems on them. You know, it's going over the top.
Waving the flag.
Oh, NFC Championship game. I was in the middle of the street by my house as all the Niner fans passing by going to Levi's, getting all the honks, waving the flag. We got to set the vibes, bro. It's all about the vibe. All about the vibe.
Hey, well, look, I would say this. Just for me, hating the Chiefs as much as I hate it, I definitely would. I don't want to see them win another one. But it's just the fact of, like how you said, it's hard for us to coexist as Raiders and Niner fans.
Wouldn't you want your cousin to be happy though? Like, wouldn't you want him
hell no, he don't want me to be happy. Wouldn't you want him?
This is your guy right here.
We celebrate with the Dubs.
This a love-hate relationship, man. When it comes to sports, Love hate.
That's the reason why we cheer for the same basketball team.
Okay, so
Yeah,
y'all can
yeah.
come
We got the
together
same
for the
basketball
Warriors.
team. We on the same hoop squad, but
Yeah.
football, man, I went to a Raider game when I was a baby. Raiders Chiefs. Like I said, my dad is a Chiefs fan. I show up with my dad. You know, we got a suite because we can't be out there in the mingling with the Raider. You know, the black hole. Look, get us a little crazier in Oakland. You know, so we walking in, and one of the EMTs handed me a toe tag. Said, "Here, fill this out. You're gonna need it." I'm 6 years old. What the hell is a toe tag? That's what they put on dead people, my dude. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Once I found that out, bro, I'm out. Raider Nation ain't for me, bro. I'm out. I'm not fucking with y'all. So we moved
different.
on.
We different.
I went to go chill with my ooses on the other side, and you know, we lit up the Giants that day, and Candlestick was for me. It was a vibe. So the red and gold looked better with my skin complexion, anyways. You know.
Respect.
Respect. Look, hey, at the end of the day, you know I love you. I don't.
I appreciate it. I love you too.
I'm always gonna be happy when you're happy. But for tomorrow, if y'all win, just do me a favor. Don't call me for a week, bro.
Yeah,
I got one. Do you want to give a prediction, or do you want to just keep it? Are you superstitious? You don't want to give
all my bets is in, man. You want my bets? You want my lines? I got.
Yeah, talk to us. What you got for us?
I got Niners and the over, money line and over. I got what else I had? I had Deebo Samuel MVP. I'm hoping for one of them Philly games. You know, that Deebo Samuel MVP gonna pay out. I think it's like 20 plus 2,500 or something. And then I had a couple props, simple stuff. CMC touchdown, CMC yards, Deebo touchdown, and I think I had Greenlaw tackles. I think it was like he had like 8.5 tackles he got to have or something. That one's a little sketchy, but we're gonna see if Greenlaw be the hammer he normally is. And I think I had Purdy rushing yards. They put Purdy rushing yards at 12.5 rushing yards. After what happened last game, that little boy better go off.
3 scrambles. He got 3 scrambles in him.
He got 3 scrambles in him for at least 25, you know?
Yeah, he got 3 scrambles in him.
I'm gonna just say,
you gotta watch the sacks because the sacks gonna take it back, you know?
Take it back.
As your cousin who's been along with you, you know, I pick on you a lot about, you know, your fandom. I do appreciate your passion. I love that. And I will never take that away from you. But I will say this though. But let's get off the football game for 1 second. We gonna talk about the halftime show because I know this how much I'm an Usher fan. You an Usher fan. I want to know, what song do you think Usher is coming out to?
Oh, probably something weak. I don't know. I ain't messing with the halftime shows, man. The Super Bowl halftime shows is overrated because it's like you get there. Like I was there for Shakira and J-Lo. Like, bro, who don't want to see that, you know? But at the end of the day, when you're in a football stadium, you got somebody performing like that, they look like a little speck out there, bro. You better off being at home on TV trying to see what's going on because at the game, performances is stupid. It's pointless. I'd rather have them have a bunch of dogs out there catching freaking Frisbees or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not really worried about Usher, Taylor Swift, none of the stupidness.
When your team's in it, I don't think he cares about that. When your team in it,
yeah.
For us, that's our teams are not in it.
My worry tomorrow is red zone defense. If Mahomes is kicking field goals, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now, Mahomes better not kick no field goals because if Purdy get out early and he goes and tries to start kicking field goals, it's going to be red zone defense. Red zone defense going to be the game because both of them going to be going little dump passes, moving down the field, slowly matriculating their way down the field, and then you're going to have red zone defense. Who scores in the red zone? Because Mahomes been struggling. I'm just saying. And the Niners, that's what they've been doing good, is shutting teams down in the red zone. They've been giving up the booty, and then the red zone come around, and then it's a wrap.
Final score tomorrow.
Oh, it got to be over 47.5 for me. So I'm going, I'm thinking, maybe 34-21, something like that.
34-21. We got Lou on 34-21.
I think it's gonna be like a 30-28.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, bro.
Man,
Thank you for coming on.
Hey, well, I appreciate you. I love you. You know what it is, man. You know, we don't need to say nothing else. I'm very proud of you for everything.
We got to say one thing.
Let me know.
Bang, bang, Niner gang, baby. You already know. You know what it is. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Hey, I love you, bro. I'm gonna let you go. I know you busy. I know you at work. You have a good day. All right, baby. I'll see you. I'll call you a little later.
You know, we done left the hospital behind to come get on the cast. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I appreciate you supporting me, man. I know how it is. I do appreciate you being there for me. You always have. So, and I
appreciate both of y'all, man. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for letting me talk my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for this
your
game.
platform. Talk your shit. Appreciate it.
Hey, look, and so all y'all now that watch the show, y'all understand. We're by Niner hatred sometimes be coming from.
It starts right here, baby.
I got this one in my ear. 24
right here.
20, you see right there. 24/7 in my ear. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, we family, and I will never trade that for the world. So hey, get back to the bag. I'll see you soon, baby.
All right, fellas.
All right, baby.
Peace.
Man, that kid drives me nuts.
I love him. That was a good combo, bro. Neil and Lou, like, those are the fans that we actually appreciate, because that's how we are as fans.
Yes,
they are diehards. They've been there from day one. They're gonna talk their stuff, but at the end of the day, they just love their team, bro. Yep. And the extra stuff is like, you know, that's not what they're about. They've been down from day one. So I respect that from both of them.
And y'all know, at the end of the day, we bring y'all on. There might be a couple more that pops in, might not, but you know, this is our opportunity to let you guys have some time platform. And at the end of the day, it's all healthy banter to me. So all y'all that be all mad at me sometimes, just understand it's content. And I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to make sure I understand. I know it's more funner when we're having fun and we're doing these things. But hey, so that's it for that little segment. Don't worry, there might be another guest. Not too sure if or not, but if somebody pops in, be ready. But yeah, it was amazing. So man, what we got next?
Let's take a break from the game and let's actually dig into this halftime real quick.
Okay, let's talk.
Because this means a lot to me and you, because our teams are not in the game, right?
Yes.
So Usher is the halftime show, okay? And I got the odds right here, and I feel like he's gonna come out to Yeah. What's the song that you feel like he's gonna come out to?
So I have gone back and forth on this a lot, and Jerry picked me up from the airport earlier. Oh yeah, y'all know.
Oh yeah, we in Austin.
We in
Austin. We out here.
That's what it is.
I out here in Austin.
My boy.
Yeah, come on.
We
out here in Austin.
When he picked me up, I was thinking about it the whole time. I understand the demographics and I understand how things are. And if there's one thing about Usher, is he's been in the music game for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
And the one thing that really, really, really made him famous was My Way.
I do.
So I do really feel that My Way is going to be the first song. I had some other thoughts, and I definitely know what they could be. But I think at the end of the day, My Way might be the first one. But I will say this. I've been kind of really thinking about You Don't Have to Call.
Okay.
And I've also been thinking about Oh My God.
Yeah. So if we got this is from BetMGM, and right now they have My Way at plus 100, OMG at plus 150, Love in the Club plus 700, Yeah plus 700, and Falling in Love. DJ God is Falling in Love plus 1100. So we did some phone calls today, and from what we're hearing, it might be My Way. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah, that's all
That's what we're gonna say. But and by the time this comes out, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be out, right?
Yeah.
But I just don't think he can come out to something slow. So all the nice and slows, you know, You Got It Bad, like that's out for the first song. It's out.
Yeah, it is. I'm really even though I fully believe in My Way, after we've had our conversation and the phone calls we've had, and let y'all know, before we did this episode, we talked to a lot of Niner fans, talked to a lot of people. We've been on the phone, just kind of chilling, touching base with people, let them know that we're proud of, happy for them. But man, when our friend Megan talked about that Oh My God song, I thought about it, bro.
I just want to pay you attention.
That one too. You know what I'm saying? Hey Daddy's a good one.
It got to be fast.
But at the end of the day, I'm happy that the halftime show has got back to more urban music. Nothing against other genres. Nothing against any type of genre. But I realized that one thing, urban music really allows more people to kind of fall into it, more like artists that are more hip hop and R&B. Because one thing about hip hop and R&B, those are the ones you hear in the clubs. Those are the ones you hear when you're going out. Those are the ones you hear a lot of the times. And then also, if there's a really, really good hip hop and R&B artist, and they turn around and they drop music, and the whole world catches on to it, now you have a very wide fan base. And I feel like for this game, Kansas City, we got San Francisco, you got the Bay, you got Missouri. You got to find the middle. Ooh, excuse me. You got to find the middle part. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy it ain't Taylor Swift, to be real with you.
Man, there was some prop bets on how many are they going to show Taylor Swift at halftime. Bro, they had some crazy bets, bro. And I'm just like, man, I don't know. But I do feel like at the end of the day, he has 30 years of music to fit into 13 minutes. So he gonna fly through all of these.
It's great.
But yeah, so I think we covered that. I think we covered that.
I can for sure give you the set list.
Yeah,
not in order, though.
Yeah, but all the songs that we just talked about,
Yeah,
Nice and
equally.
Slow, Lovers and Friends. He got to bring, like you said. I think you said Alicia
Yeah,
Keys
Alicia
coming
Keys
out.
already confirmed.
He gonna bring somebody. I think Lil Jon coming out too.
Yeah,
like
sure.
you got to do Lovers and Friends, and yeah, together you can do both of those.
That's why I think it's gonna be the end.
Yeah.
Hit you with the Lovers and Friends, and then it's gonna be
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm excited. At the end of the day, Super Bowl excites me. It also makes me sad, and I think sometimes people don't understand that. It makes me sad because I know that means the season's coming to an end.
It's the last game, bro.
I love all sports. Don't get me wrong. We love them. We, everything about it. I love talking about it, but football is something that I am so passionate about. I played it, had friends in the NFL. I've had friends that's played it. It's how I met a lot of my friends growing up. So, man, it sucks to see it end, but hey, at least it's going out with a great game, a great halftime show, and get an opportunity to definitely see what happens tomorrow, man.
So we're going to keep it going. NFL Honors Awards was this weekend. It's a Saturday night, which I really like that they did this. It's a whole weekend. The Hall of Famers and then the NFL Honors Awards is all in a Saturday night. It's kind of like their ESPYs. It's like their Grammys. Everything is put together in one night, which is a really dope thing. The big one, Lamar Jackson winning MVP again, right?
Again.
CMC winning Offensive Player of the Year. Cam Hayward winning the Walter Payton Award. I think the Cleveland Browns coach won Coach of the Year. I'm pretty sure. It's so, bro.
That Cleveland Brown thing was low key. Give me after Flacco came in and started.
That man had Flacco off the.
You lose your starting running back. Yeah. You lose your starting quarterback. You still make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, and Flacco won Comeback Player of the Year too.
Yes, that was. I definitely have to give hats off to that award. Cleveland is just at the end of the day. I'm gonna be real. I'm a Warriors fan. Anything Cleveland just pisses me off. But I would definitely give them the credit, and I'll give them their flowers. But one thing I want to talk about, because I feel like most of those awards were, in a sense, not gimmies, but we knew it was coming. Offensive Player of the Year, McCaffrey, we knew that was about to happen. MVP Lamar, he went crazy. We knew that was about to happen. Offensive Rookie of the Year, CJ Stroud, we knew that was happening. Will Anderson, Defense Rookie of the Year, we knew that was happening. Their team made it to the fucking playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to the Texans, man. What a year.
But I have a big problem with the Defensive Player of the Year. We need to talk about this. Point blank, period. I'm not just saying this because at the end of the day, one of our star defensive players had a monstrous, amazing season, is pretty much, snubbed. I'm saying this because I feel like a Defensive Player of the Year for the past couple of years have been going to the same freaking people, the same names. Just because your name is in the lights and your team is doing this and that and the third, all of a sudden you're Defensive Player of the Year. I just don't appreciate it. And on behalf of Maxx Crosby, I really feel as not just a Raider Nation, but as a team of whole, because anybody that's watched football this year and watched our team this year, you can definitely sit here and say that Maxx is the reason why we even had a formidable defense. He's such a hard player. He does so much. He literally affects the defense so much. He may not have the sack numbers like some people have because he's getting triple teamed coming off the line. He's getting held every time we turn around. He may not have the, the tackle for losses because they're running it at him and they're making sure they're pulling a guard to come get him. You know what I'm saying? He's doing everything he can. He's still affecting the plays that it is. I just think it was really unfair that he didn't even get within the top 3 votes. And I just really, really can't. I think that's a slap in the face. But I will say this before I let Jeremy go on the topic of it. Thank you. Because I'm going to tell y'all what y'all did. Y'all fucked up. Y'all think he went crazy this year. Wait till what he does next year.
So two things. One, I truly believe it's the East Coast bias out there as far as these voters. Like, they don't really pay attention to all the games. They watch the same New Yorks, the Phillies, and these guys. And Myles Garrett had a good year. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand Myles Garrett had a great year, but Maxx carried that defense for half the season before Antonio Pierce got the job. And I just don't understand how he didn't get one first place vote. That's the part that really bugs me, because that man, he had 2 surgeries right after the season started on his hand and his knee. So he clearly was playing hurt, and you can't say whatever person you voted for was doing the same thing that Maxx was doing and playing hurt throughout all of that. So I think Maxx is one of the best, bro.
So I have something here.
I don't understand how he doesn't get one first place vote.
I have something here that I want to talk about, just to show you some stats on what Maxx did and what makes me kind of upset of why he didn't get the award. So let's talk about this. Maxx, so for his position, solo tackles, 55 solo tackles. He's number 3. We'll talk about assisted tackles, 35, number 2. Sacks, 14.5. Number 6, understandable. He got held. He got literally triple team. It was always literally the focus to stop us is stop Maxx. QB pressures, 73. Number 2. Tackles for losses, number 1. 23 tackles for losses. He was number 1. Let's see. Run stuffs, 18. Number 2. Like, let's be honest. Like, at the end of the day, I feel the Defensive Player of the Year award should not be about just trying to get these numbers, but how that player affected the game. He played every snap, y'all. He played every snap. You never seen him come off the field. You never seen him take a playoff. You never seen him do it, and he still put up these numbers. Like, I just think at the end of the day, it's a snub. I get it. I don't care. I don't really care what people have to say. Yeah, we weren't a good team. We weren't this, we weren't that. I get it. But at the end of the day, the just how Lamar did not make it to the finals, won MVP, it's not about that. It's about how you affect the game. Yeah. And Maxx affected the game crazily. And I am just really, really upset with the NFL, upset with the league, except with these voters. I don't know who's voting on this shit. I don't know who's doing it. I don't really, like, for me personally, I really think that they should leave it up to the people, because I can sit here and really, really tell you and believe that if this was up to the fans across the nation, I know fans who hate us that love Maxx and respect it. And I think he would have definitely got what he deserved. And if I'm not sitting here and saying he was Defensive Player of the Year, number 1, I'm not going to sit here and argue that point. But for him to not even make top 3 is pure bullshit. So, Maxx, we love you, bro. We appreciate you. Thanks. I appreciate how you rock for us. I appreciate how you want to stay with us. I appreciate everything that you've been doing, like the words you've been saying. Like, you are definitely a breath of fresh air that for our team that we've needed in a long time. A player like you is somebody we needed. And there's a lot of people on the team the same way. And I hope people just follow in your footsteps and realize that how for us to be good, for Raiders, for the Raider Nation and everything, the passion needs to come behind it, and the dedication needs to come behind it. The mentality needs to change.
Yeah, I just think he represents Raider Nation like better than anybody I've seen really since Charles Woodson. Like, really understands where we're coming from and really like embodies being a Raider. Mm-hmm. So, just the tattoos, the way he carries himself, the work ethic, he is exactly what we consider a Raider, So salute to Maxx, bro. That's it. Salute to Maxx. We got your back, bro. We here for you. This is a Maxx Crosby podcast at the end of the day. This is a Maxx Crosby podcast. So we're gonna take a break from football, because I think we at the end we're gonna give our predictions of the game. I know we've talked about it a lot, but let's give our prediction at the end. we're gonna flip to basketball. NBA trade deadline
Mm.
was a snooze fest,
For
but we're gonna go through some of the trades. We're gonna start with our Warriors. They didn't do much, but they got rid of Corey Joe for some second round pick. Salute to them on that.
I'm actually proud of that, and because you've seen how we've done in the draft, even though we let our GM go before Dunleavy, we'll see what you do. We actually do really good in the draft, so I actually like getting a seat in a second.
The Warriors, I mean, even through Bob Myers, they don't really do much through trade deadline. I think the biggest one they've done was the Wiggins deal for D'Angelo. That was like the biggest time they've ever made a move at the deadline.
Smartest move.
But yeah, there wasn't a lot. I think the biggest one that I wanted to talk about was the Boban Bogdanovich to the Knicks. I think that's the biggest one. I think the Knicks, brother, y'all sleeping on the Knicks now. All right, I'm here to tell you, Jalen Brunson's here. He is not playing with y'all. Y'all can keep liking them Knicks or them Bucks. Bucks ain't doing it. It's not happening this year. All right, it's not, and that's why they went and got Pat Bev at the deadline, because you know what they need? They need some toughness. That's what they need.
A dog.
They need a dog, and everybody in the NBA, you need a guy that's just, he likes to, a little crazy, just a little bit
out of his mind.
Exactly, and that's what Pat Bev is gonna bring them. So that was a good move again at the trade deadline. But I like the Knicks, man. I think I told you earlier offline. I think it's the Knicks and Celtics. In the East right now. That's what I think.
Who did Buddy Hield go to?
Buddy Hield went to the Sixers.
So if I gotta talk about the trade deadline, which at the end of the day, as a Warrior fan, pissed me off. Personally, yes, I know we don't do much, but sometimes it's a change is needed. And that was last year when we seen the year prior when we did do the thing with Wiggins, what it did for us. There were some teams out there that were sellers and selling some big men and some people that we need. And I feel like we slipped. Like I'll say, like I told you earlier, Vucevic, literally the Bulls, they're giving it up. They were trying to trade freaking Levine, DeRozan, Caruso. They was not tripping no more. They was back into rebuild mode because ever since Jordan, they've been in shambles. Let's be real. Ever since, actually, I don't even say Jordan. Ever since Derrick Rose.
What are the Bulls doing?
They don't even know what they doing, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. But leaving, not going to get Vucevic was angrily thing. Orlando was trying to sell Wendell Carter Jr. That's somebody that could have came in and gave us some good numbers. The Jazz, there was actually talk of us going after Kelly Olynyk from the Jazz, and then all of a sudden that don't happen. But the one trade we make is getting rid of Corey Joseph when we knew we shouldn't have signed Corey Joseph in the fucking first place. I just really think that it was one of those opportunities where, personally, as a real Warrior fan, of one that's been, around for a long time, I feel like we slipped on an opportunity to bring in a big man, to bring in somebody else, because like I've been saying since we've started this podcast, the only thing I really feel our team is missing is a big man that can either shoot, can either defend, can either dominate or score. We just need one of those things. We don't need you to do it all because we have the other components. So we need something. And I think we slipped on that. And I really got upset. But I will say this one thing. I did ask about the Buddy Hield thing for the Sixers. This year, I can't even sit here and tell you who I think is going to win the chip because it's really a crazy year. And like I have my beliefs, I have my hopes, but I really think that Buddy Hield going to the Sixers, even though Joel Embiid is hurt right now and not going to be back, if he can get back and ramp up, I think that's going to really help them and open a space for and actually give somebody that not Buddy Hield, but Embiid believes in to give the ball to. Because if you realize one thing about Embiid, what I've noticed, if he don't believe in his teammates, them niggas ain't getting the ball.
See, the thing about Embiid that bothers me, and it was, I watched the Sixers Warriors game, and I know he was hurt, and that's the game he actually hurt his knee in when Kuminga fell on his leg.
Yeah.
But bro, there's nobody that's your weight class, that's your height. I don't even want to see you take a jump shot outside of the paint. Yeah, and I know you can do it. I know you're talented. But bro, you don't need to do that at all. Like Draymond he's not in your weight class at all. And I know it's extra energy that you have to take, and you were banged up in that game. But I don't want to see you shooting jump shots, and that's what bothers me about the Sixers in the playoffs, because he gonna shoot them jump shots, and it's not gonna work. It hasn't worked so far. But about the Warriors, everything you said, I agree with. The one thing, and I've said this before, they're old, they're small, and they're short. They're small, and they're unathletic. I've said this all year. And now they're finally playing Jonathan Kuminga, which we've been saying. We've been saying
is free.
Play that man. He scored 20 points in like 9 straight games now.
My man is free. And you want to know
That's
something?
exactly what we've been saying. And I don't understand why they have not been playing him.
I'm very proud.
Exactly
I'm very proud of him, bro. I'm proud of him for calling out Kerr, calling out the organization, saying what he had to say, but then backing it up. I think that is
if you're gonna talk, you better back it up.
I think that's the one thing about a lot of players, period, in professional sports, is they love to fucking talk, but half of them don't be backing that shit up. But Kuminga, literally, he had some things to say. He said it, and he turned around and he backed it up. And that's how I felt about him all year. I never had any doubts. I just always said I felt like we just don't give him the confidence. We never allowed him to miss shots. We never allowed him to go out there and make a mistake. And then as soon as he made it,
make mistakes, and that's the thing about basketball. Like you have to let him make mistakes, learn from it as a coach, teach him what he did wrong so he doesn't do it again. But if you just sit him down there for 2 weeks and say, bro, like, just rot over there, how does he learn from that?
Hey, but he cut his dreads off and got superpowers. That's what I think happened, bro.
He did get superpowers when he cut his dreads off. Them things was baby dreads too. It wasn't even growing.
I remember seeing the tweet. Somebody said Kuminga is the first person I know in NBA history to literally get superpowers after his barber fucked him up.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand why he was sitting there for so long. And they finally let that man go, and he is never coming out of the starting lineup again.
Ever. And I think it for what it is now, it allows us to be more flexible. Like, I really feel like now Loon can go, come off the bench and be better. Like, I love Loon to start, but I feel like right now with our team is like Loon starting for us back in the day was good because everybody on our team offensively was able to do something. But now with the way people are defending Steph and they're defending Clay and how they're treating Draymond, they know besides those three, who else is going to make a play. Putting Kuminga into the lineup now, it's allowing it. People are, we have to respect them a little more. We got to respect how they're playing. We got to respect their things.
He does something different too. And this is what he does that Kevin Durant kind of did. Kevin Durant used to give us post-ups where he can get us easy points or free throws. When Steph and Clay, if they're off for a night, you can just throw it into KD. And that's what Kuminga does. Kuminga drives to the basket. He does something different than the other guys on the team. He's not trying to shoot jump shots. I'm going at your head
all day. I'm trying to put it on your head, Tom.
I'm trying to dunk on you. And that's the difference. And that's why it makes it like such a good pairing with Steph, because he's trying to dunk on you every single time he catches the ball.
Yeah, I love it.
So I love it, man. Free Kuminga.
Free Kuminga. I'm
happy.
It
finally happened, bro.
And I will say one thing. I still believe in our team. I think people need to understand. The one thing I'm happy about is we're actually beating the teams we're supposed to beat. We're just losing to the teams that we expect to win, the better teams. But eventually, we'll get it together. And thing about Clay, people got a lot of things to say about Clay. Like, let's be real. At the end of the day, we're older now. So certain things just ain't gonna be the same.
I'm not ready to have that
conversation. I'm not either, but we're not ready to be the same. But at the end of the day, if we know one thing about Clay, and I don't care what nobody says, if he gets that eye, it's a motherfucking wrap. So, and I'm just gonna leave it at there with the words. We can leave it that, because at the end of the day, we're gonna be out here year round. The words are gonna be our topic for the next couple of months. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to get too much into it. But hey, we believe in y'all. At the end of the day, that is our motto. We believe. We're forever gonna believe. And I would rather go down fighting with the team that we've been fighting with for the past freaking 10 years than I'd rather to turn around 100%. And skip everybody out and go with something different. So I'm happy with the organization for not getting rid of the people that we've been literally holding on to for years.
100%. I agree with that. So do you want to go viral video, or you want to go to our predictions for the Super Bowl?
So let's drop the predictions, and then we will do the viral video. All right. I'll let you go first.
This is tough. Okay. This is tough for me because I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like them. And I'm okay saying that. I don't like y'all. Okay. It goes deep. I understand my family played for them. It's not even about that. I don't like Patrick Mahomes crying and not shaking hands with Josh Allen in the season. I don't like that they're calling it the Travis Kelce haircut. I don't like that. I've been getting a fade my entire life. It's not the Kelce haircut. Yes, you see, like, I don't like that it's that now.
My nigga for sure did not go to the barber and ask for, let me get the Travis Kelce.
It's too much. It's too much energy with them that I'm not a fan of. And I gotta go with the Niners. I know I've picked against the Mahomes the last probably 3-4 weeks of the playoffs. I'm going with the Niners, bro. So I'm picking the Niners. Because young Neely, Lou, I see y'all. I felt that. I felt those conversations. I came into this saying I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. Vegas has the Niners as a 2-point favorite. Okay? 2-point favorite. I'm going with y'all 28-24. San Francisco. Y'all gonna do it for the Niners. Y'all gonna do it for the Bay. And all of my friends, I got a lot of friends. I called a lot of my friends today. You saw me call a lot of my friends today. They all had Niner gear. I just said, look, good luck. I don't want no problems, no smoke. This is just a Raider fan saying good luck to y'all.
My boy been on the phone since we got back. Terry Blacks.
Hey, shout out to Terry Blacks, by
Shout
the way.
out Terry Blacks.
Terry Blacks is a man.
Eye opener.
Yes. A great Austin experience.
Appreciate
we went there.
you. Hey, appreciate the customer service too.
Yeah.
Even though y'all was pumping people out, even when I got to the register, I did not feel rushed. I appreciated that.
Got the dry rub too? You gonna do some cooking too?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Rose. You know what I'm
saying?
Come on. I ain't got this gut for no reason. You know what I mean? Hey, but
28-24, do it for the Bay, man. At the end of the day, it's for the Bay, so I gotta go with the home, man. So salute. Go ahead.
Look, we had a lot of Niner fans on here. Don't know Chiefs fans. Wish we'd have them on here too.
They not welcome.
But I am taking off, so everybody understands. I'm taking off my Raider coat.
Oh.
I'm taking off my Raider hat. I'm taking off the hate that everybody thinks I have. I'm speaking to this purely as me, being a sports podcaster, whatever you want to call it, but somebody that is a diehard football fan that's been watching football for years, knowing tendencies of teams, somebody who's also made predictions in the past and seen things and called things out that people don't realize. And being honestly, I can honestly say I respect my own knowledge for people that sit here and say they don't respect my knowledge. Me personally, and this is nothing against the team I'm going to say this against, my fear, and this is my fear. My fear is that the Chiefs are on such a hot run right now, and they're beating so many good teams, and the defense that they just faced is a lot better than the defense that they're going to face right now. Not trying to hate, I'm just being completely honest. And a lot of United fans can sit here and attest to how good that Ravens defense is. I see it being close in the beginning. I definitely see I definitely see it being close. I definitely see, actually, I even see the Niners coming out winning. But my biggest fear is that second half, Mahomes is going to be Mahomes, and this game is going to go from being close to low-key being a blowout. But I want people to understand, sometimes a blowout isn't the fact that they lost by a big margin. Sometimes a blowout is the fact that the team kind of being up in the first half, and then the other team trying to come back, and the other team don't score in the second half. And I've been seeing what Spagnuolo's been doing. Spagnuolo, I will give him a lot of credit right now of his pre-planning, his game, his in-game adjustments, the things he's been doing. And I haven't been seeing the same on the other side of the ball from the Niners, just being honest. But my prediction, and this is not more so saying it's going to be a complete blowout. My prediction is I think it's going to be I think it's going to be like a 38-30 game. I think it might be like a 28-40. And this is only because I just see the second half going a lot different than the first half. And I do think the Chiefs win. I'm not saying this to hate. And I think people, I know I say it a lot. I'm just trying people to understand. That's me being an analyst. But I will say this. If it's a close game, I'm giving it to the Niners 100%. If it's a back and forth game, it's a close game, I'm giving it to the Niners. And I just hope Shanahan puts in the right plays and does what he's supposed to do. And just like my boy Neely said, run the damn ball. You keep Mahomes on the sideline, you have a really good chance of winning the game. Yeah. But if you come out like stupid, like the damn Ravens did, and think that your quarterback is better than that guy, you're going to lose the game. He is a good talent. He is an amazing talent. He's a generous talent we've never seen before. He's somebody that is very good. And the best way to beat somebody like that, keep their ass on the sideline. Run the damn ball. So I'm going to say, yes, being a non-biased, my prediction And I'll give you a real prediction. I'm actually thinking it's gonna be 35-28. And like I said, it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's just gonna be one of those things where Niners gonna be up at the first half, second half, the Chiefs gonna come back and do their thing. But if I want to, fandom and want to go for my boys, because at the end of the day, I do want my people to be happy. I do love my people. I do think the Niners win, and if I think the Niners win, I would definitely say it's a 30-28 game. I think they win by the leg of the person that they really can't stand. Young Moody. And that's a lot. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it there. I know people hate when I say these things, but that's what it is. But you want to know something? I say these things. That's what I believe, and I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. So,
all right, those are our predictions for the Super Bowl this week, man. And I just want to see a good game. I do not want to see a blowout at the end of the day. I hope it's a back and forth game, and it just entertains us at the end of the day. Because again, that's what we really want. That's what we all want. It's the last game of the season. This is the last game until we come back in September for football. It's the last game. Fantasy football been over. The bets, everything just shifts over to basketball.
Are we gonna cover the USFL or the XFL?
We might have to. We might have to pull it out, bro. Because by the summer, by like May, I'd be thirsty for football by like May. So we're gonna see, man.
Hey, so with that said, I need y'all to start giving us some more topics about some other things to talk about, because y'all know
the summer gonna be rough.
Summer gonna be rough for us, but hey, it's what it is. And we appreciate everybody tuning in for everything. But hey, we're gonna go on to everybody's favorite segment. I believe, I hope so. At least it's ours. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all be tuning in, because some of these shits be funny as hell. Yes, it's viral video time. So today we only chose one video. We don't want to do too much time, and I know a lot of people won't be mad, but yes, it's about the Raiders. So when we put this up, and y'all gonna see what it do. All right.
Alone, even Sean Payton over in Denver now. I mean, you got your work cut out for you.
No, I think it's the other way around. And they got their work cut out for me.
Really?
And the Raiders. I mean, I can only go off my 9 games, right? It was 3-1 in the division.
Yeah.
The way we played, I think, was very convincing in those games. We're going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at everybody else. They're going to have to start looking at us and the Raiders. That's the approach we're taking. I get it. We got to earn it. AP's just talking smack. No, we're not. We're going to work. We're going to work this whole offseason, get the best staff we can to put together. We're going to believe. We got one goal, and that's to win the division. We know what it goes through, but it doesn't have to go through the team in red. We can make it where it goes through silver and black, and that's going to be our goal.
AP, do you need a 5'9" offensive lineman? I'm ready to go block for somebody, bro. Please, you let me know. Give me some shoulder pads. Give me a helmet. I'm not this is exactly the energy I've been looking for.
Years.
Bro, I'm ready to play some football for that guy, bro. I want to go play.
I think
that's exactly the energy. Thank you, AP.
I think people need to understand, and Jeremy actually alluded to this last episode. The Raider way is pumping fear into the heart. The Raider way is, when you show up on Sunday, on Monday, you finna be sitting in the ice bath, because that game was hard fought. That game was gritty. That game, literally, you felt like you just got into a Royal Rumble, and you damn near got thrown out at the last person after getting beat up from 30 all the way to 1. I think people need to understand. AP, I respect you, bro. You are giving us an identity that we need again. I was like, the confidence that we have. I feel like every single coach in the past couple of years we have is with that question, they'll be like, yeah, I respect them. We're trying to get onto that. Fuck all that soft shit. We are not soft. We've never been soft.
We don't care about none of these things.
We don't give a goddamn. And I'm so happy that AP's coming in. And AP, you want to know something? No, we're not going to try to bring in the staff. You bring in the staff. The staff you have been bringing in, the people you've been bringing around you, is exactly what you needed to do. And I'm very proud of you for accepting your flaws and knowing what it is, but also bringing some old school people in. Some people that from every team that I've noticed that you bring in, those teams were dog teams. When you turn around and bring in Marvin Lewis, let's not forget about the Bengals when they had Vontaze Burfict out here giving niggas concussions and CTE. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget about our new DB coach. Where he come from? LOB, Legion of Boom. You got to understand what's going on around here right now. We're bringing in dogs. We're going to go back to being dogs. AP, I'm super proud of you. I'm super excited for next year. And you want to know something? I'm super excited for the future, and I hope we get to keep you around for a long term because I feel like you have a bright future when it comes to coaching, and I definitely don't want to lose that. And one thing I want to tell the Raider Nation, please give this man his time.
Yeah,
it might not happen next year. Give him his time, please.
Y'all, I go on social media, and every time we hire somebody, everybody is so mad at every single hire that we have. This Luke Getsy guy, do y'all really know who Luke Getsy is? Do y'all really know? Are y'all watching the Chicago Bears like that? Do you know it was his fault that they sucked on offense? How do we know that? Give it a try, bro. Like, y'all hate every single hire. Y'all not tapped into the Chicago Bears like that.
Oh,
y'all not tapped in.
Let me ask y'all this question about Getsy, though. So, do y'all remember when Devontae Adams had his career-breaking season?
Who was his coach?
Who was his coach? Damn, I think it was Luke Getsy, who was the pass game coordinator on top of being the wide receiver coach. I think it was Luke Getsy.
Yeah, these guys a chance.
Let's talk about this. When we played the Bears in their third, fourth string quarterback, guess who put together that game plan that punches us in the mouth? Luke Getsy. Let's be real. I had a lot to say about Cliff, and I meant it. And I really meant that shit because I didn't believe in him.
Be well, Cliff.
I didn't believe in it. Cliff, go on and do your fucking thing.
Well.
I'm happy for you. Whatever. You know, technically, I'm going to be real with you. You was too pretty for us anyway. But I'm going to be honest with you. Getsy, I don't have. I'll be honest. I'm not completely bought in, but I ain't sold, and I believe in him. I believe in the sense at the end of the day, it's something. It's something new, and we're making our players happy because that's the one thing I've noticed about our organization in the past like 10 years. We have yet to listen to the people, and we're listening to the people. And just because us as the fans don't know Luke Getsy, those players in that locker room know who he is. And as long as we keep them happy, I promise y'all, we're going to be in the playoffs soon. And I'm making this prediction on wax right now. And people going to say something. The Super Bowl is in Levi's in 2026. I'm going to be in that bitch.
Come on. Well, we the Lions. We the Lions of this year. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to be the Lions.
Shoulders.
But love, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all tapping in again. We out here in Austin. We're gonna find a nice spot, watch the game tomorrow. Nothing crazy, but we just want a good game at the end of the day.
We want a good game. Hats off to you. Honestly, both teams in it. Unfortunately, my predictions didn't fall through. Neither did this guy's. But hey, we did it. But I do also gotta remember I owe this man a steak dinner.
Wait, hold on. Eric Bieniemy going back to the Chiefs. I tried to tell you, bro. He going back. You saw that. I know you saw that report. That man went and talked to them before the game.
You know how bad I was.
We didn't even talk about that.
I don't think y'all understand
how
pissed
right back to the Chiefs.
He didn't even fall through my first prediction. He didn't fall through my second. I couldn't even get breakfast. Yeah. But I had to go, man.
He going right back.
I really hate you.
He really going back.
I swear to God. Yeah. Hey, but look, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all tapping in. We appreciate everybody being guests. Those who didn't get to make it, it's okay. We appreciate you guys making the effort. But hey, at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed that time. We have no problem with bringing people on, to express their feelings. That's what this podcast is about. This ain't just for us, it's for y'all. Regular guys that have things they want to say and want to be able to, let the world say what they have to say. You don't always have to be a big guy to be on here. You don't always have to be a big star to be on here. Just reach out, man. That's all we want. We want the support of everybody. We want people to be happy. We thank everybody for the love. Thank everybody for the time. Jeremy, you got anything else?
That's it, man. Again, we appreciate it. Like the post, like the pod. We appreciate y'all, man.
Hey,
love.
And don't forget, the competition is still going.
Oh, yeah.
Giveaway.
1 more week.
Come on, man. The giveaway is still going. You know what I'm saying? Get on there. Give it away. I see a lot of people liking, a lot of people sharing, a lot of people doing.
Not saying done.
Y'all got to follow the rules. Yeah. I'm going to post it again. Remember, man, we take any game you want, man. Any game. I don't care if we flying to New York. I don't care if we flying to New Orleans. I don't care if we going up to Hoboken. I don't care what it is. If you got to drag me to a Chiefs game, it's whatever. I'm going to be in there all blacked out. Jerry gonna be mad, but it's okay. Hey, I don't care what it is. Any game y'all want to go to, we will make it happen. unless it's during my wedding day, which ain't gonna happen. So don't try that shit. But anyways, man, we love y'all. We support y'all, and we about to go hit the town. So this is no more timeouts, and we checking out. Peace.